What is up, guys? It is Robert of Gaming with Me. Today, we are talking about a little game that, if you can see in the title, everyone likes sequels. Don't deny it. There's a lot of people that are like, "Oh, I only want original games," which is bullshit. You know what I mean? Of course, it's not like we don't want new IPs, but we love franchises. That's why they're alive and running. We love characters and stories that we could revisit and see new journeys with them, right? Me, my favorite franchise for me is the Mario franchise, Super Mario franchise. I love the 3D Marios. Those are the best. With the Galaxy and Galaxy 2 and Odyssey and 64 and all that. It's just greatness. That's my favorite. So that doesn't mean I want a sequel to a 3D Mario game, because we know we're going to get a 3D Mario game eventually. What I'm trying to say in terms of a sequel, like you see in this title, my most wanted sequel is a game that I think will never happen. And the only way it would happen is if someone funded this game. But I don't think anyone's going to think about funding this game. Like, I don't know if they even made a sequel of this game, if it would even sell well. You know what I mean? It's just a sequel that I know is basically a dead thing. It will never happen. Another most wanted sequel of mine would be the Donkey Kong Country Returns franchise. So if Retro made a third Donkey Kong Country game, I would love it. Because I think we're in desperate need of a new Nintendo platformer that's like really good. Like, I know we just had Mario Maker, but it's not a genuine storied, a genuine game. Not that it's story, but you know what I mean. We also had Yoshi, but Yoshi was actually kind of underwhelming. It wasn't nearly as good as I thought it would be. I need some DK or some 2D Mario in my life, but I would rather have some Donkey Kong Country Returns, and I don't think we're going to get that for a while, but I think we'd get that one day. This game that I'm about to say, most people will be like, why the fuck do you want a sequel to this game? But I gotta stick true to who I am. And that game, if you know who I am, you probably might guess this. If not, you ready? Rabbids Go Home. I love Rabbids Go Home. I want a sequel to Rabbids Go Home. That's my most wanted sequel. That very likely will never happen. The Raving Rabbids are a weird topic. So for me, I personally love the Rabbids. I think they're cool characters, and I think they have some damn good games, like the original trilogy, or a trilogy as if it's like storied. Not like I'm in love with maybe something like TV Party. I do like it a lot, but I understand they're just mini game collections, but they're damn good ones. They're probably the best ones around. And I love the original Rayman Raving Rabbids, but Rabbids Go Home is like a genuine game. Like, it was a platformer racing type action. It was a variety of genres, and it was very funny, and it gave the Rabbids the much needed personality. And I think this is truly where you saw, like, they were like stripping people and shit like that, and it was always funny, and it had a lot of, it's even called the comedy adventure, and it totally is. It lives up to its name. It's a very funny game. Every level had a different style and different personality to it. It was like one big huge obstacle course, and you were collecting trash, and the rabbits were trying to go to the moon, and I thought that was very cool. Now trust me, I know there are some people that be like, wait a minute, there's so many other ones that are so better. And yes, I know there's definitely games out there that probably deserve a sequel way more than Rabbids Go Home, but for me personally, my most wanted sequel is Rabbids Go Home 2. And it's almost like a joke at this point. I've said it before many times. We're like, I want a Rabbids Go Home 2 when we're getting Rabbids Go Home 2. And I say that because also I know we're never getting it. And it's unfortunate because it was exclusive to the Wii. And especially right after that, to me, is when Rabbids kind of got pretty bad. When you had the Rabbids Alive and Kicking, and you had the TV shows, you had all these other bullshit. And it's just like, dude, what happened to Rabbids? Because Rabbids honestly were a bit more like not like they're like killing people, but a bit more spicier, again, stripping people. They weren't able to do that in some other ones. They're a little too family friendly now, I feel like, and I feel like it was cool when you had, again, on the cover the Rabbids were in a thong. Like, it's just like, it's a little bit more oomph, a little bit more oomph. And it's not like that's anything bad, like, oh, he's wearing a thong that's rated M for mature, but it's like, it was just a little bit of spice here, you know? And now it just feels like the humor's a little too laid back, but seems like maybe we might be in the revival, where maybe we'll get, I doubt a Rabbids Go Home sequel, but maybe something along the lines of it, because with Mario and Rabbids, it seems like they're getting their footing again, and it's not just whatever they've been doing for the past fucking decade almost. But now it seems like maybe they'll do something. If it's not Rabbids Go Home 2, at least along the lines of just a solo Rabbid adventure, and an actual, not a mini game collection. I don't need a mini game collection. We've had too many of them now, and you're not gonna top the Rabbids Go Home. I mean, not Rabbids, Rayman Rabbids the original. You're not. So it doesn't matter. Don't make any more mini game collections. Just make genuine genre video games. I think it would be very cool. And yeah, I just wanted to make this video randomly. Let me know down in the comments below, what is your most wanted sequel ever? And don't say GTA 6. Don't say, oh, I want another Star Fox, because you know what? Yeah, maybe they won't make Star Fox for a while, but you know they're going to make another Star Fox. Like, it's going to happen. There's franchises that just kind of leave after a while, but I would often say, what's your one-off? Because, like, if there's only one game in the series that, or just a one-off, those will probably never get sequels. You know what I mean? And most other games that have a 1 and a 2, they're probably gonna get a 3. You know, it's pretty often. Like, even if it's not a big franchise, like, we have a long life ahead of us. You don't think one person's gonna make that? And it's just, that's kind of the thing. Like, Rabbids Go Home 2, that shit's not gonna be made. A Rabbids Go Home 2, you know what I mean? Like, it's not. I would like it, but no one's gonna do that. Unless I one day make a lot of money and fund that shit. It's gonna happen. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below what's your most wanted sequel. Again, one that probably would never happen. Yeah, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. If you didn't know I make music, you should check that out. Also in the link in the description below. I've been doing live streams, if you didn't know, every Tuesday and Friday. Oh, and during my live stream, there was one guy that really loved the Rabbids, and so I just want to say that he wanted me to bring up his idea of Rabbids Go Home 2. He just wanted to tell me that he sent me a tweet saying, the Rabbids get kicked off the moon because the alien and the Rabbids to steal as much alien stuff to annoy them, so they will give up. I mean, there you go. Another guy wants Rabbids Go Home too, so he's a big fan of the Rabbids, so that's cool. At least I got another supporter, right, for Rabbids Go Home 2. We got 2 people. I think that's enough copies. Sold. All right. Peace. I know I'm on my dying days. My heart is taking over me. I no longer want to feel the pain, cause if it were straight going insane, but I want to see my family. I'm alive, but I know for much longer. I can imagine leaving my daughter, wife, son,